This is Boxing Talk 8576. It's a rumor that Manny Pacquiao might be fighting Guerrero. Guerrero is trying to get out his Golden Boy contract so he can get a fight with Pacquiao. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to see Pacquiao versus Guerrero in 2014. Pacquiao just came back from his knockout loss to Marquez. He beat Rios in good fashion, won almost every round, if not every round. But Pacquiao, you need to be fighting Bradley this year and try your best to get Marquez in the ring. You need to fight Bradley to get that controversy off, that controversy loss off, so we can see really who won the fight, and you can get your belt back. And you need to get Marquez in the ring. Marquez knocked you out, so you need to swallow your pride, give Marquez more money than what you're going to make to get the man in the ring. You need to get that win from him more than ever. So get him the most money so you can get him in the ring and try to redeem that loss. Don't want to see you fight Guerrero. I've been going in on Mayweather. I'm going to go in on you now. Pacquiao, you need in 2014 to fight Bradley and Marquez. Get it. Marquez is so stuck. He's so, you know what I'm saying, stuck on. He don't want to get that memory of that knockout loss, that knockout against you. But if you come with more money, money talks. Get this man in the ring. Forget about making the most money. Try to beat this man so you can redeem both of those losses. So in 2015, hopefully you can set up the fight between you and Mayweather. You can come back and say, hey, look, I beat Bradley. I revenged my loss, my knockout loss against Marquez. Now, me and you can get our fight on. But don't want to see you fight Guerrero. This does nothing for you fighting Guerrero. Guerrero just came off a loss against Mayweather. What you going to do? You going to go in there and beat him? People's not going to give you a whole lot of credit for that win. They're going to say, hey, you beat him after he lost to Mayweather, and you beat two fighters, and then that'd be two fighters in a row that you beat that came off of losses. Rios came off a loss against Mike Alvarado in their second match, and if you fight Guerrero, Guerrero came off a loss against Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go in there and knock Guerrero out, it's still, people still ain't gonna give you no credit. They're gonna say, okay, you didn't fight Bradley, you didn't fight Marquez, so I go in on Mayweather, I'm going in on you. I do not want to see this fight. I'm not gonna order this fight. I know you're gonna try to put this fight on pay-per-view. Barbarian gonna try to put this fight on pay-per-view. This fight is not pay-per-view worthy. Stop coming out with these ordinary fights trying to put them on pay-per-view. See, that's wrong with the pay-per-view system. Y'all abusing the pay-per-view system. Y'all trying to pull any fighter just because you have a fan base to put on pay-per-view and trying to get our money for these crummy fights. Pay-per-view is supposed to be for either a super fight, a fight between two guys that got titles that are on winning streaks, or a fighter that's a champion moving up in weight to fight another champion to test itself. It shouldn't be for fighting a guy that came off a loss, or fighting a guy just because he had a so-called big win. No, pay-per-view is supposed to be for special fights. This is not a special fight. Not gonna do it. When you fought Bradley, that was a special fight. Bradley was undefeated. Bradley was champion in multiple weight classes. He was moving up. Fine. You fought Marquez because you and Marquez had these epic battles. Fine. This Guerrero fight is not a pay-per-view fight. That Rios fight was not a pay-per-view fight. So I'm gonna go in on that. That was not a pay-per-view fight. That should have been on regular HBO. You had just came off a knockout loss. Rios had just came off from losing to Mike Alvarado. So let's get that out there. You cannot fight Guerrero and have two fighters that you fought that had losses back to back. Just can't happen. You got to get Bradley in the ring. You got to get Marquez in the ring. Bradley will fight you. You can get Bradley in the ring. Fight Bradley or fight Marquez first. I don't care who you fight first. Get Marquez in the ring. Get him the lion's share of the money. He deserved the lion's share of the money. He knocked you out. Let's just be fair about this. He knocked you out. You can put that on pay-per-view. You can put Bradley and you on pay-per-view because you and Bradley had that controversial first fight. That'll sell. That's a good one because Bradley got a belt. You can put you and Marquez on pay-per-view. That's pay-per-view worthy because of y'all history. But you and Guerrero is not pay-per-view worthy, buddy. You cannot sell that to the public. And I'm calling everybody out there, do not order this Pacquiao versus Guerrero fight. And Guerrero trying to get out his contract, which we don't know if he's going to be able to get out his contract, because Richard Safer says Guerrero is mad about something. He don't know why Guerrero is mad, but he said that he offered Guerrero a lot of fights after he lost to Mayweather. He said Guerrero chased him for 2 years for the Mayweather fight. He got him the Mayweather fight, which he did. He got Guerrero the biggest fight of his career. And I think Guerrero made maybe $4 million off that fight. And he offered Guerrero to fight Porter. He offered him to fight I think he probably offered him to fight Devin Alexander too, and Keith Thurman. And we know you turned down Keith Thurman because you publicly turned that down. Everybody know you turned that fight down. So you looking like a fraud. Either you scared to fight these guys and don't figure you can win. You already said that Keith Thurman was high risk, low reward. It shouldn't be no high risk, low reward if you believe that you can win the fight. You supposed to go in there. They offering you these fights to get yourself back in the game. You can't be looking at these fights saying high risk, low reward, and you can't be saying, "Oh, I fought Mayweather on pay-per-view. Now I deserve $3-4 million each fight." You're not gonna get that. You only got that money because you fought Mayweather. He has a backing and the promotion. He has the promotion behind him, and he can sell a fight. You by yourself, you and Keith Thurman, you and Devin Alexander, you and Broner, y'all cannot sell. Y'all can't get those numbers. So stop being unrealistic and take the fights that they're offering you, which are really good fights, and try to win and get back in the game. If you believe in yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, then go ahead and retire. Just retire with your $3-4 million that you won off the Mayweather fight. But anyway, getting back to Pacquiao. Pacquiao is going to look bad for you if you fight Guerrero. It's going to look very, very bad if you fight Guerrero. Fight Bradley and you fight Marquez. That's a great year. If you win those two fights, you go 2-0 on those fights, you can go into 2015 saying, "Hey, Mayweather, let's do this. I redeemed myself against the two guys that I lost to. Me and you next." So, hey, this is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.